Okay, first off, starting off in Excel, it usually doesn't look like this. Usually when you start off in Excel, it looks more like this. Um, for some of the beginners, you might not realize that when you go to the top column, you see the down pointing arrow, and when you hover over two columns that are side by side, you see the crosshairs. The crosshairs allow you to move the columns to change the size of each column, just so you will be able to see each um, each row, all the words in each row. So as I move it over, you'll be able to see that, Philadelphia, you can see all of Philadelphia. And the same thing in column E. If I were to move this column E to the left, you'll see that all I see is number signs. So if you ever open up a Excel document and you see nothing but number signs, nothing's wrong. You just need to go hover up at the top until you see the crosshairs and spread the column a little bit wider. Now there's also another way to manipulate this column here. We're going to go up to the formatting section of the ribbon at the top, and we're going to go to column width. Now the column width dialog box will open up, and this basically will allow you to add the amount of characters you would like in the column. So we're going to start off with, say, 15 characters. 15 characters, and I'm going to hit OK. And you're going to see that this column E, 15 characters were added into column E. Also, there's one more way to make the column a little bit bigger. You go back up to format, and this is probably the easiest way to do it. It's the auto fit. So you go back up to the top ribbon, and then you just select the auto fit column width, and it automatically makes the width of the column big enough for all the numbers or letters to fit inside of that column. Okay, you can also manipulate the height of the rows, as you see right here in row number 2. I have with sales forecast, and the easiest way to do that is to hover between rows 2 and rows 3 until you see the crosshair, and then you just scroll up, or you can scroll down and make it even bigger. That's probably one of the easiest ways to manipulate a row. There's also another way to manipulate the height of a row. You can use the ribbon at the top of the screen. You go to format and then click on row height, and then another dialog box will open up. Now this dialog box refers to the points of the row. So this is at 32.25 points. Now if I wanted to make it a little bit smaller, just type in, just say 20, and it would go down to 20 points. That's also another way to do it. If I wanted to take it back to where it was before, just as easy as that. So that's another way to manipulate the height. And also, just so you're aware, the default size of each row is 15 points. So if I went back up to format, row height, typed in 15, it will go back and be the same height as all the other rows in this table here. Now let's say that you were right here at the with sales forecast, and you wanted to make that row a little bit bigger. You could easily go up to the top column where you see the numbers, and this is the height of the font in that row, which is row number 2. Now if I wanted to go up to just say row number 24, and then I will go down to the row number 2. When I see the crosshair between 2 and 3, I will make it a little bit bigger. Now let's say if I made it this big, and just say, I wanted to make it a little bit smaller, or make it auto fit, I can go up to format and then auto fit row height, and it automatically fit it to the row, so I wouldn't have to worry about making sure that the top of the font and the bottom were exactly where I wanted it to be. I could go up to auto fit and make it exactly where I wanted it to be.